Yeah, hang on. Yeah. Welcome back to Old Republic. And yeah, just to keep my word on. Yeah, from earlier, since I had to leave early again. Hope this doesn't become a habit, honestly. On? Okay. Yeah, let's try this again from earlier. Time to deal with Steve Bloom. Because there's another character in this game voiced by him. Yeah, because I know I ended this abruptly because... late night dinner. Alright.
And here we are. It's just as I predicted. A mere tool of the Sith Empire, just like the beasts in House Thule, sent to wrench the throne of Alderaan away from those who rightfully possess it.
Your claim to the throne is no more legitimate than House Thule's.
Wrong. Alderaan is everything to me. I've spent my entire life fighting to keep Alderaan safe from the likes of you. I was the only one strong enough to do what was necessary. The people of this world deserve a leader who will defend them. I will not surrender this throne for you or for anyone else. Only I can keep it safe. Only I can protect Alderaan.
You think a lot of yourself.
I believe I've tolerated your intrusion long enough. Destroy this assassin men! Defend your king! Defend Alderaan!
Alright, let's try this again.
Star signs freeze. We are wary.
I should definitely change his Vector's role back to healer. Save. Change him to healer just to be safe. So yeah, just like I said in the afternoon stream, I actually want to finally finish up this story. So probably after, who knows, hopefully after Engage and Persona 3 Reload, before I get back into FF16, and before that, FF3, I do want to finish this in the afternoon, because, like I said, having the urge to play Final Fantasy XIV again. Yeah, I don't want to aggro too much. The mics are all good too. But I will say this, Star Wars related. I've been watching the Clone Wars. Well, obviously, Clone Wars or 2D Clone Wars. The one on Cartoon Network back in 2003. I'll tell you, it's really great. And yeah, Grievous in that one is, oh man, really awesome. The funny thing is, I've been seeing like these posts on Instagram where they're trying to compare that to, yeah, Disney Junior's show of Star Wars when it's like two completely different demographics. Obviously, yeah, Disney Junior is like the Disney equivalent to, yeah, Nick Jr. Yeah, otherwise, yeah, Star Wars, Clone Wars has been really great. I'm actually almost done with it too. We're at the point with the invasion of Coruscant and Anakin helping out a tribe. Yeah, I still gotta take care of the forces, but thought I'd make it up to you guys, especially since I didn't stream this last week because, again, been busy in the evening. Especially work has been, yeah, there's been a lot more silverwares to do. It's honestly a good thing, too, for the business.
Are you well?
Yeah, I'm all good here, man. Okay, yeah. Let me pick up a bazooka real quick. Now, let me take care of this. I will say this, I've been playing like, yeah, a lot of Final Fantasy 2 again. And by Final Fantasy 2, oh, right. Wanna aggro those guys. By what people say, I actually kind of like it. And I've been told like the Saga games are basically the spiritual successor to FF2. Though, from what I've heard, like the old PS1 games have been remastered, but heard it's been like AI upscaled. I was like, I'm better off finding some copies of the PS1 version. Yeah, now let me take care of these dudes right here. Hopefully after this quest line, we'll finally be done with Alderaan. We'll head to the next planet. I know after this is the last planet in Chapter 1 as well.
Increasing combat pheromones.
Got these dudes. Oh my god, at least he took care of that. Thank God. Now let's take care of the take care of Steve Bloom. And wait. Oh my. Yeah, level 46, I think. Yeah, looks like I did level up. But I will say this about FF14. Cause I know. Oh, now let's talk to him real quick before I say what I want to say.
This is not over. I'm not dead yet. I won't let you win. I won't let the Empire's shadow fall over Alderaan.
Your fellow nobles can decide your fate.
So be it. Let the battlefield change. I will fight to protect Alderaan from the Empire's filth to my last breath, just as I always have.
Okay.
Area secure, everyone. Looks like the hard part's been taken care of. Boris Olgo in the flesh. Wasn't sure if I'd ever have the pleasure.
Save your mockery, Pantier. If your house were stronger, we wouldn't be here now.
Prisoners do not speak.
Let's get this traitor out of here. Lord Orin, the operation was a success. Boris Olgo is in our custody.
It's finally over. The usurper will finally face justice. You were right, Lord Victus. Our house owes you and House Thule a great debt.
Yes, I must admit, even I am surprised that it was possible to capture the usurper alive. I hadn't expected that particular windfall.
House Thule and the Empire will always honor their bargains.
You've certainly proven yourselves today. You have delivered Boris Olgo as promised. You have proved House Thule's commitment to the good of Alderaan. So you will have my support.
Will your influence be enough to persuade those misled brothers and cousins of yours who have sided with House Organa?
I'll do my best, but the Organos may not take well to losing. I fear this conflict could be far from over.
If you ever need my help again, you only need to ask.
I will certainly be keeping you in mind. Your work is done for the time being. You can go on about your own business.
House Pantier will never forget what you've done for us. Thank you.
Guess that's that for Alderaan finally. We'll take care of these like Organa Marine forces real quick. Though I get the feeling canonically the Republic won Alderaan. Since, you know, Galeo Organa, Bail Organa. And what's gonna happen in the next couple thousand years, I think. In A New Hope. And it was really gorgeous until what the Galactic Empire did. Yeah, let me deal with these guys real quick. Oh yeah, I was gonna say too. As for FF14, just like, yeah. I mean, I did like transfer to another server like years back. What happened? Yeah, back in 2021, get the best of me when it for a game like that. People are. And honestly, if people are gonna treat me like how a lot of people did back then, definitely not worth it. Gotta find the right kind of people. Not everyone is. Especially in a game like that, not everyone is a bad egg. But I'm really starting to realize that too. But especially that I know.
Take it slowly.
I know my eldest sister would always tell me, like, our Organas about these, like, forum community, like, anime forum communities she would be part of back then, how terrible they were, but I get the feeling there might have been more to the story than meets the eye. Yeah. I'll assume not all of them were that bad. I just thought of this too, like from the time, like when I'm not doing PvP matches and hanging out with some people in VR chat. I'm just always having a good time and just... Oh man, I'm not sure if I ever mentioned this story, but... Yeah, because I know in VR chat there were a couple kids that were trying to troll me. And all I did was just ignore them. I just said some random things to them until they just started losing it and cussing me out. I'm just like thinking to myself, why can't I be more like that? Some guy having a good time and just bantering back instead. Yeah, and of course, make some old references that they'll probably not even... Like, a lot of people in VR chat probably won't even get... To, like... Yeah, I remember, like, making some Star Trek references. Especially from the 60s. Like, I know I mentioned I don't really watch any Star Trek, but I just know some of, like, the pop culture, or at least the ones that are part of pop culture. And like the Vulcan Jester. Yeah. But yeah, I will say I actually did watch like that 2009 movie of Star Trek. I remember that. Mainly because I watched it with my parents. I think the only one I was really interested in watching, actually back in 2009, was obviously Revenge of the Fallen and Terminator Salvation. That's the last one. So I'm able to go back and turn in this quest. Then we can finally continue on head to the next planet after this. Alright. Here of all the Organa Marines.
Please use all products only as intended.
Here to sell all that as always.
Be well. Do you require
well?
medical attention? Be well. Be well.
Yep, let's turn this in. What? Yeah, before that. Checking how much cartel points I have right now. Almost have enough. I actually want to get this thing.
I took care of the Organon offensive. The Algos too.
Now our army will easily take the castle. This could deliver an alliance with House Pantir. House Thull and the Empire have you to thank.
Just doing my job.
You are too humble. May only victory find you. For the glory of the Empire.
Alright. Finally, that's everything in Alderaan. Got galaxy map. Back to our boat.
This is Watcher 2 to Cipher 9. Verify that you're receiving and prepare for takeoff. We've located the Eagle.
Watcher 2, you're fantastic.
I certainly am. And you're going to love this. We knew the Eagle had abandoned his old base, but until you neutralized that last cell, we didn't know the details. Now we do. The Eagle is on Hutter. Get there as soon as you can.
It all comes back to the beginning.
For you, at least. I have to go now, Cipher, but I'll brief you on site. Watcher 2 out.
Yeah, I was about to say. We all good here? Time to head over there. Now let me talk to my crew.
Signal received. Transmission secure. All right, Cipher. Looks like this is the real thing. Ready to invade the Eagle's nest?
You better believe it.
The Eagle and his men are holed up in an old refinery beneath the river. Sending coordinates now. You'll lead the forward assault, but military reinforcements will surround the base and follow you in. Primary objective is to capture or eliminate the Eagle himself.
Acknowledged and understood.
Your secondary objective is the Eradicators. The terrorists have begun launching their biomechanical weapons over Imperial worlds. Once the devices are ready, the terrorists can fire on cities and military bases from orbit.
Why haven't the devices been activated already?
It could be the Eradicators aren't fully mature, it could be their activation is more complicated than expected. When you're in that base, don't let anyone escape. Don't let the Eagle murder again. Watcher 2 out.
Alright. Go talk to the crew?
Hey, I know I've been busy, but when are you gonna buy me that drink?
Tell me what you like and I'll fetch two.
Okay.
Something going on? Or are you just feeling friendly?
A little of both. I know how you treat girls on missions. You see someone you want, you go after her and make her want you too. It's a fun game for a while, but we both can play better. You agree?
You're really not one for subtlety.
What's the point? So, drink or no drink?
I like you, Kaleo. I'm glad you're on my team. Can that be enough?
You're kidding. Huh. Okay, Agent. Next move is yours.
I mean, if I was the same species as her, then yeah. Oh. Combat stuff, but I don't think by this point we're gonna... Yeah, I mean, like, perfect example. Instead of going with, like... What's her name again? Yeah, Mass Effect was... Oh, Liara, that's it. Instead of hooking up with, like, Liara, I went with just Ash instead. Like, Ashley, in the first Mass Effect, and stuck with her throughout. Yeah, so, yeah.
Agent, we're finalizing our exit report for the diplomatic service. 34 pages of seating charts, ambassador profiles, and appendices. We'll transmit it to our superiors, and then we're yours full-time.
You're going to be an asset to this team, Vector?
We certainly hope so. You know, we used to advise first contact missions to new star systems. We met some unusual people, but we haven't had many new experiences since joining the Killiks. Time to broaden our horizons.
Just hearing the way he says, like, we. Sounds... I know, obviously, he's part of a hive mind, so... That's normally what I've heard here when a hive mind talks as well.
After what happened, are you still part of the Killik hive mind?
The Nest has no concept of betrayal, and no concept of forgiveness. If they considered us a threat, they'd have eaten us. So we remain the Dawn Herald, and one day, we will make amends.
Alright. Yeah, let's go deal with Eagle's Nest. It looks like the wiki has been updated. Like, looking at the story missions list, and it's a lot more organized now. Oh, man. Yeah, because I know Hoff is going to be one of the planets we'll be going to at some point. I'm just like... really hoping we could hear the Battle of Hoth theme from Empire Strikes Back. I know that's one of my... or it's definitely... yeah, just one of my favorite battle themes from Star Wars. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind, Twitch. Since, alright. Yeah, because I think I pretty much did everything in, yeah, at least in Hutta. Actual. Oh,
Hey, you
okay.
there. You look like my kind of person, if you know what I mean.
Appearances can be deceiving.
There's not a soul on Hutta who is who he says he is. But don't you worry, I won't be asking any prying questions. I have a little job that needs doing with a big reward for the doer. My buddy's been taken captive, see, and I'm looking to buy a rescue. My buddy Orin's a world-class Mandalorian Jedi killer. He went into Fathra's on account he heard the Hutt was hoarding some kind of treasure. But he ended up frozen in carbonite and hanging as a trophy on Fathra's wall. I was hoping you could help him down.
Some world-class fighter he turned out to be.
A double-crosser, more like. It was Fathra's own lieutenant who told Orin about the treasure. Regular trap, but what's done's done. I expect he's hanging in Fathra's gallery. Unfortunately, something about being frozen like my buddy's been makes you lose your sight for a spell. But you just thaw him out and I'll come in after you cleared the path. I'm not exactly a fighter, see, but my buddy's sickness isn't your problem. Deal?
Anything to stick it to a Hutt.
Great, thanks. And try to be stealthy about it. No sense getting all of Fathra's guards breathing down our necks. Good luck.
E? Huh. I guess there are some new questions. Well, looks like someone did take a good care of them. It seems right now this is a lot more important than, yeah, than the, oh, okay, so I could just take care of the carbonite thing. Oh. Oh, I get it. Kyle Katarn. Thaw him out.
What's going on? Who are you? Why can't I see anything? If you're one of Father's goons, I swear I'll...
Burnock hired me to free you.
Burnock, the idiot. I told him not to stick his neck out. Get away from me. I can handle myself. If only I could see. Can't someone turn on a light?
Do exactly what I say, or you're dead.
What? Look, I don't need to... Forget it. Sorry. Thank you for getting me out of there. Just wasn't sure I could trust you. Look, I came in here to find a stash Father said to be hiding. I found the key to the stash, but as soon as I grabbed it, I got froze. Take the key and the stash as your reward for saving my life. As for me, I'll call my pal Burnock. Think I'll be safe waiting here for him to help me out. Burnock may not look like much, but he's dependable to a fault. Besides, you seem to have cleared the place well enough. Anyway, thanks again. Maybe I'll see you back in Jaguna at Old Nemrose.
Okay. Well, I couldn't pick that up.
Increasing combat pheromones.
Okay, I guess I have to wait a bit for that. Let's head back here.
Well, 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 look who's here. You're the one that saved my buddy Orin. Without you, that man'd still be hanging in Fothra's trophy room. He's got a few scrapes, but he's doing pretty well.
The galaxy can use another Jedi-killing bounty hunter.
Well, I appreciate it. Here's your credits. And I'll tell you what, once Orin's sight is all back, we'll buy you a drink. A couple of drinks.
Level 47. Let's go, let's go. Those two. Something now? There, I'm not interested in a guild. Oops. Yeah, no, just some low-level dudes. Yeah, let me see if they count as a bonus too. Yeah, looks like it. of that. 13 more of these terrorists.
Take it slowly.
Nice, very nice.
Increasing combat pheromones.
Yeah, let me take care of that real quick too. Let's go with the eagle.
Sir, we're cut off. Thurston and Gerald tried to get out, but the Imperials are all over the swamps.
They would be. Damnation. I promised Gerald she'd die with the detonator in one hand and a glass of brandy in the other. Seems she's made a liar of me.
I'm sorry, sir.
Don't be. You were everything I could have hoped for. Now carve us a path out. I'll follow soon. All right, I see you. The least I could do was send the boy off with hope. But have you seen the strength of the revolution? Cells on Nar Shaddaa, Tholet and Molvar, Alderaan, Balmorra. It's an inspiration, no matter how it ends.
When it ends with your death, you won't be so inspired.
It won't end with my death, though. It won't even end on Eradication Day.
And he is down.
Even surrounded, even seeing you, I didn't think it would happen like this. But you haven't won. The Eradicators will still activate. Even without orders, without targets, they'll shoot blind. Random. Fire will rain upon the Empire.
How do I stop them, Eagle? Talk.
You don't. Not without the codes. And even I only have half. The Eradicators won't hit my targets, but rampant, they'll cause chaos and death. You should be proud. One of your own people proposed the devices. My patron, a servant of the Empire behind it all.
Give me a name.
If I had one, I might. But I never learned the truth. Goodbye now. Watch me burn.
He has a detonator. Get back.
Area is clear. Sir, are you all right?
Cypher 9, it's Watcher 3. Are you hurt? That was a nasty explosion.
A little singed, but better than the Eagle.
That really was him? Fantastic. Keeper sent me to assist with information retrieval, slicing the Eagle's computers. I'll also check out that device there. I think it's an Eradicator.
Move fast. The Eradicators may still be a threat.
Yes, sir. Cypher, I've got some preliminary findings. It's not good news. I overheard what the Eagle said. Looks like he was telling the truth. If no one gives the Eradicators new orders, they'll go mad. Fire randomly.
Any idea how to disable them?
Here's the good part. I figured out their control mechanism. Transmit the proper codes, and you can set the device's targets, disable them, anything. The Eagle stored half the control codes on his computers. Someone else must have the second half.
The Eagle mentioned a patron.
Yes, sir. The one inside the Empire. I'm not sure what that means. You should head to Drummond Cars. I don't think there's anything more you can do here, and Keeper wants you back at headquarters.
Alright. Time to head back to the main town for the Empire. And hi, Voltec. How are you doing today? Or tonight, rather. Oh, man. And again, I did say I'd start streaming this after I finish Engage and Persona 3 Reload. Oh, I did beat, like, the other... Well, actually, yesterday, I did see someone play Banjo and Kazooie. Had to pick up where I left off in my own time. Yeah, doing good myself. Oh my god, Rusty Bucket Bay in that engine room is definitely my Achilles heel in that game. At this point, I'm just like thinking I should probably get that out of the way first. Just die a couple times in the process and just do everything else after, so I don't have to worry about that near the end of it. Yeah, because I'm thinking of replaying it again. Just for better commentary. I doubt it's going to be as perfect as I guess, perfect, because I know, aside from Grunty Furnace Fun, like, I really didn't die in any of the main worlds. Rambling, I'm trying to find the transport, and there we go. Yeah. Yeah, Banjo and Kazooie. And I will say this, because I also did like the battle against Gruntilda. Aside from the flying segment that I was struggling with, managed to beat her without dying too, and not losing almost all my health as well. The new, like, from before. Yeah, just a better commentary is the idea. At least we have a lot more emotions compared to back then. Plus, from what I know, I tend to do, like, most of the worlds a lot faster now, too. So, yeah. Again, I do know a lot of YouTubers tend to replay this stuff for better.
Come inside.
This is an improvement and whatnot.
It's a tremendous achievement bringing down the Eagle. The crisis has only escalated. The Eradicators could begin firing at any moment.
The Eagle's dead. He was my assignment.
Your assignment is whatever I choose. Watcher 2, your report.
The Moths have placed local forces on alert, and a search for the Eradicators is underway. Unfortunately, trends suggest we can only find one device every 5 hours. It'll be weeks before we destroy them all.
Disappointing, but not a surprise.
Yeah.
Damage projections?
Estimates are 10 to 50 million deaths on each planet targeted.
I'll
40%
say something
military,
after.
60% civilian.
Yeah, plus I play the game a lot better too, so I meant to say, like, I know a lot of people remake their videos too, like their older videos too. Yeah, cause I know Civi redid some of his older videos too. Yeah, Civi 11 to be exact.
Even at the low end, that's unacceptable.
Agreed. It sends the message that the Empire is vulnerable.
In order to deactivate the Eradicators en masse, we need the control codes. Half the codes were on the Eagle's computers. We can only surmise that the other half are with the Eagle's patron.
Yes, the patron. The man whom the Eagle claims is inside the Empire.
Any idea who it could be?
I have my doubt that this patron is really a highly placed Imperial. It seems unlikely such a person could escape our scrutiny. Nonetheless, we can't ignore the possibility of a traitor. That's why we're meeting privately. Only the people in this room know the full situation.
How do you know everyone here is trustworthy?
I hope you're joking. Otherwise, I expect you to back up any allegations. Finish the report, Watcher 2.
The Eagle had been sending periodic transmissions to someone in the Artus system. Artus is uninhabited, devoid of resources and off the major hyperlanes. Our patron could certainly hide there.
I want you to lead a mission to Artus. You're to find the Eagle's patron and obtain his half of the control codes. Watcher 2 will rendezvous with you there. She knows more about the Eradicators than anyone.
I'll be glad to have her around. We'll get the job done.
Your ships will be outfitted with cloaking devices. They'll only last one jump, but they'll get you into Artus unnoticed. After that, infiltrate whatever base the patron is using. Recover the Eradicator control codes and stop the threat. Watcher 2, you're dismissed.
If you want to talk before the mission, I'll be at my station.
That just to get some info?
One more thing. Darth Sordid heard you were returning to Drummond Cass. She wants to speak to you.
Any idea what she wants?
No, she tells me very little. When you're through, head to the Artus system. This is our only chance, Cypher. Fail, and we all pay a grievous cost.
So yeah. Otherwise, I've been thinking of replaying that too. I know there's a lot. Then again, I did replay Sonic Adventure 1 and Portal 1 just for better commentary. That, of course, do like Sonic Adventure 1 in one sitting. Perhaps, but let's find out.
Cypher, I'm glad you stopped by. I've been going over the mission parameters, studying the Eradicator control codes, scans of the Artus system. We're facing a mystery, and I hate mysteries.
You should get some rest before we leave.
I don't remember how. Times like this, I wonder if it took much more to push Watcher X over the edge. What about you? What's been going through your head since this countdown to Eradication Day started?
Yeah. I mean, if you're that good, you'll probably get through it like no problem. Also thinking of replaying SA2. Especially now that I modded the Steam version to actually look like the original Dreamcast version, which looks a lot better than the GameCube and its later ports.
Honestly, I've been thinking about
I mean, if it was like a fellow chiss, like I said, I didn't like throughout the time I played Mass Effect, just went with another human, and that was like Ashley.
Cypher.
All right.
You should get. All I can think is that someone's betraying us.
Don't. Keeper knows the players involved, and Lodenth and I can run the psychological profiles. If someone's disloyal, we'll find out.
Yeah, something like that. Plus, like, the version I played for Sonic 1 had a lot of quality of life improvements, too. Especially being able to spin dash, too. Making, like, the final boss a lot easier as well, thank God.
Aren't you suspicious of the people here?
This isn't the time or place, Cypher. I won't discuss the matter further. In any case, you should get ready. The Eradicators won't wait for either of us.
Let's get this done.
We don't have much of a choice, do we? Once you take off for the Artus system, I'll be on your tail. We'll meet out there.
So I feel like, considering Sonic, was it Frontier, that's like an open world game? What I've also heard, it's also like a collectathon as well. I feel like that might take a couple streams to do that, or probably more if you want to go collect everything else. I gotta go all the way here as well. That, and I was like looking at my old Killzone playthrough. Like I know I played it on medium, but considering how I play FPS with controllers, it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna just stick to easy to be safe. I was able to play like Killzone 1 through 3 with mouse and keyboard, I would have gone with like medium or hard. No, right? Yeah, that too as well. Plus, honestly, like I did with Breath of the Wild, like, I didn't play it first before streaming it. I decided to just play it how I like, with little to no knowledge of it. I feel like for an open world game, that's a lot more fun.
Physical trauma includes electrical burns, lacerations, and retinal damage. Transfer to a Colto tank for long-term recovery is strongly recommended.
You suggest a Dark Council member hide in a vat? For healing?
I am programmed to dispense medical advice based on all relevant factors.
Get out! Have yourself disassembled, made into a probe and sent to the most desolate place in the Empire. Look, Agent, they hurt me, and then they laughed. How could they?
It's a bit suspicious.
Maybe someone felt you needed humbling.
I'm a Dark Lord of the Sith. I'm not meant to be humble. I'm meant to humble the world. After Vioriano broke, I called the Council to assembly. I demanded the Lords give me the respect I was due. Some are angry, mocked me. They tormented me and warned me not to overstep my bounds again.
The Dark Council did this.
They called me an arrogant child, unworthy of my position. It's all Jadis' fault. He was my master, but he never taught me what I needed to know. Now he's dead, and I'm not ready for his council seat.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm so sorry.
For letting my father get assassinated, or for failing me. I know what's happening in Imperial intelligence. I know you're going on a mission, and that the Eagle wasn't the man you thought. Swear that you'll find whoever really killed my father. Swear that the man responsible will pay for forcing me into this wretched life.
I swear I will make him pay.
Yes. You'll exact my revenge, and the world will be made right. I have gifts for you, Agent. Take them with my blessing and leave me to salt my wounds.
Thanks for the credits.
And to gain strength from my hatred.
Oh, okay, it's inside a boat. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Medical attention.
Yeah, I was saying, like, after I finish this, I'm actually gonna move back to FF14. I actually been playing a couple FF games, even beats in, like, the third game as well.
This place is stark. We smell no pheromones, feel no auras. We should be cautious.
Cypher, there's no one to welcome us. Seems our cloaking devices worked.
Where are we, anyway?
In orbit around Artus 5. It's a gas giant, no life forms. This starship is a modified Imperial dreadnought. Maximum crew complement of 5,000. It's also jamming long-range communications, so I can't check its registration or call for reinforcements.
Alright.
Our traitor is hiding his tracks.
Nonetheless, top priority is finding the Eradicator command codes before the weapons initiate a random firing pattern. This data spike contains our half of the codes. Once you obtain the other half, you should be able to control the Eradicators from any computer.
Any idea where the codes might be stored?
If we're lucky, they'll be on the bridge computers, and you can deactivate the Eradicators from there. If they're not, I don't know. I do have one other thing for you. A comlink implant. So long as you're wearing it, I can monitor your situation and speak to you privately.
Is this one-way communication, or can I reply?
Subvocally. Whisper to me and no one else will hear. While you search the interior, I'll try to slice the security systems. We're counting on you. Put an end to this.
It looks like there's a side quest for this, too.
It's a grand social experiment. There's probably 100 of us from across the Empire, all saved from the fire. Who knows how or why. For the most part, we're left to ourselves, squabbling and fighting, left to fear our own shadows. Though we know the Master's out there, and I'm convinced there's a plan at work. Somebody wants to change us. Someone wants to control us.
Well, then again, I will say this, Vault-Tec. Like, all the Mega Man games I did, and with how challenging they can get, I did all of them in one sitting, too. Yeah, I was about to say, are these like extra side quests, but they're just bonus. Clear out this room. Yeah. Plus, like, the first 6 of them were on the NES back in the day. And what? Well, for Classic, because I know there was a couple for the X series. And then there was the one on the Super Nintendo. Another one on the PS1. And one on the Super Famicom. I mean, it was released to the GBA in the States, but it wasn't a very good port. And then 7th gen consoles, like 2 games. And then the most recent one that's also multi-platform. Probably say 8th generation.
It's been... I don't know how long it's been. I lose count of the days during the blackouts. The ones furthest along. They say our terror transforms us into the Master's image. Well, I'll tell the Master what's really happening. We're learning to fight back. Do you hear me, Master? We'll kill you for this. We'll kill you.
Not sounding good whatsoever. Oh. I don't get attacked, but I'm gonna have to refill my water, but thanks for that. Alright, I'm back. I mean, I can. Because I know one time I did emulate, like, Kingsfield to play, like, with modern controls. At this point, of like an actual PlayStation 1 and 2, so I could try to get like physical copies. Have here as well.
When I got the invitation, everything was going to change for me. Leave home for a year. Why has the Master picked me to survive when hundreds died? And now the rest of us, one by one. My mother was a slave, but I wasn't, because my father was an officer. I don't want to end up like her. Oh, please. Please, someone rescue us.
Yeah, I think I've seen, yeah, a couple copies, or at least copies of Drakengard at my retro stores in the past. I thought of getting, like, 1 and 3 at some point.
Something's...
I know that voice.
I expected too little of you. You served me well on Hutter and on Dromund Kaas. I should have known you would serve me again.
Are you responsible for this?
Everything that has transpired has been at my command. My will is the destiny of lesser men. Once before, you were inoculated by the dark side. I will speak now as I spoke then. Accept the gift of your life, Agent, and we will discuss...
Oh, yeah, I assume you played, like, Automata and Replicant, I assume. I don't know, like, for Automata, it's just like, I'm tempted to try out, just try to get every ending possible. Even though it's like 26 endings, since, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, U, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
Give me one good reason not to open fire.
My tolerance has limits. Your destruction serves neither of us.
Don't, Cypher. You know what he's capable of. I'm trying to analyze the situation, but it'll take time, and if he has the command codes...
It was my desire that the Eagle unite the Terror Cells. It was my desire that my flagship be destroyed. I required a weapon that the Dark Council would overlook.
Yeah.
The terrorists became my unknowing servants and carried out my plan.
Are you getting all this?
I can hear everything. I'm so sorry we weren't prepared.
With my false death, I escaped the eyes of the Dark Council and of Imperial intelligence. After the Dominator, I came here, bringing with me those passengers worthy of elevation. I maneuvered my pieces into place.
I'm not one of your game pieces, Lord Jadis.
You were once.
You boss.
Keep him talking. Damn it. We can't fight him on our own. His power is second to the Emperor's.
I accomplished 2 things during my absence. First was the diminution of the Dark Council. Upon my death, my former enemies began warring amongst themselves, vying to claim my resources.
Oh yeah, because I know one of them was also blowing up the space station as well at the start of the game. Ah. How hard is it to get, like, every weapon possible?
Doesn't matter who he is. He's not gonna win this.
Right. Running analysis.
Throwing the Sith into disorder was only the start. The rest of the Empire had to be prepared as well. That was the Eagle's purpose, to sow fright and hatred. All this while, my Eradicators were growing. Now they are ready, and my victory is close at hand.
I heard this part from the Eagle. Your orbital strike weapons.
The Eradicators will destroy the strongholds and apprentices of my enemies on.
Oh, God. Just for Nier on the PS3, which is not Replicant, but I don't know. I guess Gazalt? I don't know how to say that word. It's like $16 on the PS3, while Xbox 360 is, almost, yeah, 50. Yeah, I could just buy the remake or remaster, whatever it is. What do you mean?
The Emperor won't let you get that far.
The Emperor is distracted. I could resculpt the Dark Temple into a monument to my glory, and he would fail to object. Perhaps I shall do exactly that.
I see where this is going. He needs the Eradicators to make this work, but you have half the command codes.
Under my rule, all people will revel in fear and degradation. These prizes will no longer be hoarded by Sith. But without both halves of the Eradicator codes, my weapons cannot be targeted. They will merely cause chaos.
Oh man, because I know, like, for the remainder of spring, I might have to save up for, like, this summer, because, you know me, I go out a lot, and even, like, yeah, to stores, to zoo, like, even the zoo, aquarium, museums, Navy Pier, that's usually how I spend my summers.
It sounds like you're in trouble.
Perhaps, but your position is more tenuous. I know you have the second set of codes. Without orders, the Eradicators will fire blindly. This serves neither of us. Enter your codes into the ship so the Eradicators can target my enemies. You will be rewarded. You will be my herald.
You expect me to betray the Empire for you?
Soon I shall be the Empire. If you refuse, you will die at my hand. The Eradicators will still reap untold destruction. Your sacrifice would mean nothing. I can be merciful. Take the time to consider your choice. Then we can begin the true work.
We'll see about that.
Alright, stay focused and don't look at Jadis. How are you holding up? Can we put together a plan?
I'm alright, but I don't think we have much time.
We need to re-examine our priorities. We came here to stop the Eradicators, but we weren't prepared for reality. Our plan now has to focus on neutralizing Darth Jadis. Everything else is peripheral.
There's still an imminent attack to worry about.
I'm sorry, Cypher. The numbers aren't in our favor. You can deactivate the Eradicators right now. Just combine the codes in the bridge computers. But to keep Jadis from reactivating them, you'd have to blow up the ship's reactor. It's a suicide run, and chances are Jadis will escape.
The Eradicators would be disabled. That was our mission.
It's not that simple. If Darth Jadis escapes, he'll come back. Not next year, maybe, but eventually. There's another way. A way to stop him from hurting anyone again. We can lure him into a trap by earning his confidence. Give him the codes to the Eradicators, and let him launch his attack.
This is your plan? Do exactly what he wants?
Prove your loyalty, and he'll turn his back on you. He's too arrogant to do otherwise. Once the Eradicators start their bombardment, you slip off the bridge and take the ship apart. You sabotage the jamming field, hyperdrive, and shields. Then I can call in reinforcements. The military, the Dark Council, forcing Jadis to surrender. The Eradicators are deactivated as soon as feasible.
How many people? How many worlds are sacrificed?
Let's be clear. If we give Jadis the command codes, then yes, he'll murder thousands before we stop him. But the human cost is acceptable. The only alternative is to let Jadis escape and do worse down the line.
The human cost isn't acceptable to me.
I can't tell you what to do, Cypher. If you disable the Eradicators here and now, I'll help you. We'll destroy this ship, save a lot of people, in the short term. But my advice is this. Use the codes to let Jadis launch his attack. Sacrifice lives and seize this chance. We can end his threat forever.
Enter your codes into the terminal and give control over the Eradicators to me.
Oh, man, talk about tough decision. Yep. How are you doing today, by the way, Dillahark? Yeah. I mean, I'm very close to downtown Chicago anyway. So... I love how I'm getting he approves of light side choices. Doing good. Just, yeah, I'm gonna focus on finishing this soon. So I could start playing Final Fantasy XIV. That might be a while.
Repeat, the Eradicators are offline. Let's hope this works.
I expected more of you. Disabling the Eradicators will not stop me. You will die unwarned, and I will reactivate the devices and begin my assault.
I could really use some advice right now.
Working on it. You can't fight Jadis, but you might slow him down. This ship can generate internal ray shielding.
Now, kneel before your doom.
If you can reroute the power, we can trap him in a force field, then get to the reactor core and destroy this ship.
Yeah, let's give it a try. Yeah, I agree with that. Well, the helmet does remind me of, like, Gray... What's the name? Gray Fox? From Metal Gear Solid? I know that's also an alias in Oblivion.
Uploading bridge schematics. You'll need to take out these components to...
Yep, basically. Oh, he's down. Just gotta deal with this.
Hit him now.
It's time for phase 2. Oh, jeez. That little tornado thing, is that something I could get as, an Inquisitor? That looks pretty cool. Almost down though.
I still need more power to get that force field up.
Oh. Gotta deal with these dudes real quick. Was it upstairs?
Keep him distracted, and I can raise the force field.
So time for round 3. Oh. Bad dose of force lightning right there.
For the next.
Well, at least Vector has been pretty helpful.
Almost there, Cypher. Just a little more.
Thanks for that push.
Slicing into the ratio controls now.
Say we can't help you.
There it is. So he's basically trapped in there.
medical attention.
Appreciate if you did all that. Yep. Head to engineering.
Increasing combat level.
Bad. Oh, that was bad. Position right there. Let me deal with this defense droid. A lot to take out.
Whatever you need, we are here to provide, within extensive limits, granted.
Right. I meant to do this.
Ship's power level's becoming unstable. You did it, Cypher. This whole place is about to explode.
Give me a status update. The Sith?
Out of the force field and on his way to a shuttle. I can't abort the launch. He's got a clean escape.
If there's more, now's the time to tell me.
I'm taking off, but I'll wait in system as long as I can. You need to get out before the reactor detonates. Good luck.
About to say, there a time limit? Right? I mean, at least with like the first Alien movie, the self-destruct sequence was pretty complicated to, yeah, set up. You're almost there.
Welcome back, Master. I've just completed a new meal plan for your culinary pleasure.
I was afraid you wouldn't make it, Cypher. Good to see you alive. The self-destruct sequence is complete. Jadis' ship has been reduced to cinders in Artis V's gravity well, and the eradicated command codes went with it.
Any way to know what he'll do next?
No. I didn't even get a course projection when his shuttle jumped to hyperspace. I'm sending a message to Keeper. These events will cause complications among the Sith, but I expect the Dark Council will sort matters quietly. They'll keep Jadis on the run, and we stopped a massacre.
Will the Sith be angry we let Jadis escape?
We might be called to account for ourselves, or it could be Keeper's burden. But the call was yours, and I'm glad no one had to die.
The song of the universe favors our actions. The nest, our empire, is stronger for it.
I'm glad you were here to help.
So are we. We've often been uncertain about our place in intelligence, but not right now.
The bug boy has a point. You didn't do bad. I'd have gutted the Sith, though.
Come on, don't tell me you didn't get a rush.
Sure, running from a Dark Lord on an exploding ship, it's the reason I stick with you.
I'll see you at headquarters, Cypher. Enjoy the downtime while it lasts. There'll be debriefings, cleanup, and sooner than you think, Keeper will have your next assignment.
On my way to Drummond Cast now.
Mission accomplished. Watcher 2 out.
This is Watcher 3 to Cypher 9. Sorry to cut your leave short, sir, but we need you. Terrorist mop-up is officially over, and the search for Lord Jadis is on hold. The war just took top priority.
Oh, looks like now we're finally in Chapter 2 now. Good.
I was starting to wonder if I'd been permanently reassigned.
No, sir. Just an emergency measure. You're being recalled to headquarters. Keeper will brief you on your next mission. Watcher 3 out.
Hints of Revan? I mean, there was, like, at the start of the... or at least the start of the game, there's, like, a cult of Revan that you could choose to rat out or don't let anyone know about him. I think this game takes place after Knights of the Old Republic. I want to check real quick. Oh, I meant to log off. Oh, God. Yeah, I wanted to see, for now in Chapter 2. For me, I just rat them out myself. Want to see if this is the start of Chapter 2. Might be a good time to sign off. Finally got that done. Ah, okay. Well, I never played any of the Knights of the Old Republic games, so I did play 2 for a bit, but never got far in it. Does make me think, like, should I just stick with the Xbox versions instead of the PC versions? Like, I'll assume it's good right out of the box, the Xbox version. I'm trying to get it set up on... Oh. Get the loading screen. We do that again. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, Chapter 2, there we go. Yeah, since we just started that, I think might be a good time to finish up. And so I was pretty busy all day, like with laundry, work, gym. It might be a good time to relax for the remainder of the night. But at least now that I finally have a consistent gym schedule, I can also do other workout methods. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, because I know Wednesday I'll be doing, like, cardio, and Friday will be strength, and Monday will just be a good swim to start the week. Alright. So, yeah. That's it for Old Republic, you guys, and that concludes the first Chapter 2. Well, yeah, I think I might have enough time for more tomorrow. I think that'll be enough until then. Yeah. I'll be back with Dragon Quest Builders 2 or Minecraft Dragon Quest 2 Edition. Alright. I just gotta figure out who to raid. You know, I would assume it's the case, but I just want to try regardless. Oh, nice! It's not disabled this time. Let's go! Let's go raid this fellow witch. Or, obviously, I'm a wizard. Oh, wait. Hang on. Actually, let's try someone else I like to watch a lot. Yeah, let's go with her instead. Well, let's just said fellow magic user, but whatever works. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.